Koguche. Fundis, handyman. I really appreciate that work. There's a saying in Swahili, kazi ni kazi. Work is work. Hufai kuchagua. You're not supposed to pick the work you do. So handyman, the people who do the short gigs. I don't know what's the word. Let's just call them handyman. The people who do the plumbing when something's broken, people who do fix the electricians, repair the bulbs. As in basically the house appliances. Anything gets damaged, you holler them. I really appreciate those people. People really don't play the work they really put into. Because remember, those guys are actually self-taught. Imagine self-teaching yourself to do something. Most of us go to school, go to campus, go do accounting, banking, engineering, all that kind of stuff. You're kind of forced to read. It's very few people who are really passionate about what they do. Very few. Realistically speaking, very few are really passionate about what they do. But a handyman has actually decided to teach themselves a line or a field that they'll be able to do and something they're passionate to do. It's something very, I don't feel it's a very rare thing or passion for somebody to venture into, because school, everybody knows school, what goes in, what happens there. It's either this or that. A lot of speculations of what school does, what it doesn't. But imagine being a handyman. I was saying people be handyman, but imagine being a handyman, self-teaching yourself how the electric lines work, how plumbing works, how masonry works. As in basically the day-to-day kind of stuff that are entailed in a house, the building of a house, or industrial work. I know a few people who kind of do that. I mean, like, people always brag about contractors, that kind of stuff. I don't even have words to describe these people, because these people they really need to be appreciated. Because the intensity, everybody knows what the electricity, that kind of stuff entails, color coding, it's so technical. Before somebody decides to dedicate a time of their life to learn that kind of stuff and actually provide service to you people, and not actually go to school, self-teach themselves, book by book, trial and errors, up to the time that it actually works for them. It's a mess. Because there's recently a person I know discovered that the reason I've been insisting on the electronical part of it is because I know someone in that kind of that line of field. That is why I'm more touching it a bit early. So it turns out when he had gone to work at a certain place, a house, those large houses, it turns out he found out that there's a device or gadget that actually helps regulate. It's not like the usual type of regulation. It's basically when there's usually power surges or shortage of power, it kind of controls it before it releases. It's not those power surges that happens, and then every appliance in the house kind of goes kaboom. So that kind of thing kind of regulates in those large houses, or also in large industries where they do have that kind of a device. Usually fixed somewhere in the house. Most people don't know, most electricians don't know what it does. They usually just see it. So apparently that person that I know came across it. This is like, remember, the person hasn't gone to campus, hasn't learned that kind of stuff, but the moment they saw it, they took the initiative to personally go learn it and know what the device does. So they come to me, I'm like, do you know this thing? I'm like, nah. And I'm like, you actually found out the line of work you do. I'm like, it's a mess. People should really appreciate. Should really appreciate what fundis do. Handyman, basically. Those people, the level of the fact that you actually have the self drive to teach yourself such technical terms, the intensity of that such kind of a work, man, it's just you know. Oh, let's not forget our drivers, man. The people who normally transport the containers on the road, man. This time we're just appreciating people and what they do. It's high time. People should just take a pause and really appreciate what people like do day to day kind of work, day to day. Actually, just leave alone the people who do office work. Just the people who are actually on the ground and actually handling stuff. People should really appreciate the drivers. The ones who do long distance, continent to continent, the guy just on the road. Those people deserve an ambassador, man. We need to appreciate what people actually do out here, because they actually put the back into it, and people actually don't notice the the work they put into it, because such kind of work are tiring. You can just go a whole day no sleep, but the fact that you have to do it, it just keeps you moving, keeps you going, and you do what you gotta do. Anyways, let's meet you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. Go chai. Peace.